we're back with the Academy League. We're at round 3 at Kyoto Driving Park. I am sole commentating today, and we have I think 8 or 9 contestants this week in a really tight field. So I'm really excited to see how the races today, both races, turn out. Kyoto Driving Park is a great track for side-to-side racing. It's a really wide track, so we're going to see a lot of wheel-to-wheel action. And overall, we'll hope to see hopefully some new contestants on the podium today. So today we have, I believe, Cam, who's making his debut for the Academy League today in the red AEM livery. Our drivers are currently getting their outlap and their tires warmed up for qualifying. We have just about 8 minutes to put in a hot lap. During qualifying, our drivers will have 1x in terms of tire wear and fuel conservation. So our drivers won't have to worry about changing their tires or burning up fuel during their session. Funny enough, it looks like Cam's got hard tires on, so he'll have to go into the pits, and hopefully he realizes to change those tires over to softs. So yeah, I hope he recognizes that mistake and corrects that soon. With that being said, let's go through our drivers today. We have Sunny B, who's currently running 135 kilograms of ballast. He's currently leading the championship at the moment. We can go over the full championship standings before the race. Ollie Bali currently running, I believe, 79 kilograms of ballast. He's got 36 points in the championship so far. I think he's currently sitting in 6th place. Trackhead currently 4th in the championship in the green High Times livery. He's got 41 points, only 2 behind Bishop, who won't be participating today. Currently with 58 kilograms of ballast. Flying Disc, our 2nd place contender in the current championship standings. He has 86 kilograms of ballast and 44 points overall. So Flying Disc will be looking to hopefully close the gap to Sunny B. Currently a 7-point difference between the two of them. We got Kaido making his return after missing out round 2. Currently sitting at 11th in the Drivers' Championship with 11 kg of ballast and 21 points. And Rogue as well. Rogue makes another appearance. Currently 15th in the standings due to not being able to make the second race as well. Rogue has been making tons of improvements, especially after he has transitioned over to the wheel from controller. So I heard he had a very great performing weekend during the FTGP 9 weekend. So Rogue will be looking to hopefully put in a great performance today. And finally we got Matsuki. Matsuki joining us from 7th place in the Constructors' Championship. He's currently got 35 kilograms of ballast. And funny enough, him and Ollie Bali are actually tied for 6th place in the championship, both sitting with 36 points. Let's just switch over to the overall driver standings. So again, Sunny B is leading the championship. Flying Disc, Bishop, and Trackhead all very, very close. And Neil as well. Neil is currently trying to join the room. He's got connectivity issues, so hopefully he'll be able to join us before qualifying is over. Ali Bali, Motski again tied. Cobra in 8th. Tug and Timmy, 9th. Won't be participating yet today. Chad won't be participating either. Kaido 11th. Then we have, for the participating people, Rogue and Cam to fill out the rest of the grid today. And speaking of Cobra, Cobra is up in 2nd place right now for qualifying. I failed to mention him as we were going through all of the drivers. Cobra is currently sitting in 8th place with 48 kilograms of ballast. So one of the challenging aspects of this particular league and setup of the car is that as drivers accrue success ballast through the league, the ballast has a pretty huge effect on the cars. So the car themselves are very, very light. I think they're about 1,000 pounds in weight. And when you start adding ballast in kilograms, the weight not only affects the acceleration and the handling of the car, but it also increases the amount of tire wear that the car has. And with the aggressive tire wear options that we have during the race, the cars with the most success ballast will wear out their racing softs much quicker. So in a lot of ways, ballast equalizes the field in more ways than just adding weight to the car for acceleration and handling. It also makes their tires degrade much faster as well. So those who are currently succeeding in the championship and high in the standings will have to deal with higher tire degradation, and will have to take care of the tires and manage the tires during this race, especially to be able to compete for the podium positions. So turns, specifically turn 1 and turn 6, are very, 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 very difficult and very very high degradation for the right-hand tires. So we'll be looking out for cars managing their tires through those two corners. So Trackhead currently takes the provisional pole position, and Ali Bali is only 1/10 behind Trackhead at the moment. Sunny B sets a new personal best, but it's not quite enough to take 2nd position. Disc also sets a personal best and jumps to 5th position. Currently running on board with Sunny B at the moment as he takes the car through the chicane, turns 8 and 9, up the hill into turn 10. Really aggressive braking section here into turn 12 with a slight bank at the hairpin. And then there's a challenging downhill right-hander into the tight left-hander of turn 14. So the 10 minutes is up, and it looks like Sunny B will be the first to cross the finish line. So Sunny B jumps up into 2nd place. Trackhead does not improve on his time, but maintains provisional pole position. Oh no, Holly Bolly has found the barrier and is not able to complete his final hot lap. So he is currently still sitting at 3rd place at the moment. Flying Disc crosses the line, improves his time, but doesn't improve his position. Cobra comes across turn 15 for one last time. Oh, gets a little squirrely there, the back end. Getting loose on the exit. Crosses the line, improves, but also doesn't improve his position. Looks like Kaido Matsuki is now going around the start-finish line, does not improve. And I think that might be it for our contestants. So Rogue Nipra crossing the line. I believe he'll be the last one to do so for qualifying. Improves to 7th place, so he improves 2 seconds, nearly 2.5 seconds, and jumps up to 7. So great job there by Rogue to finish up qualifying. All right, so it looks like Neil was able to join us in the lobby, so I'll have to reset the lobby settings and adjust the grid from there, so please bear with me. So with the late addition of Neil joining in on the event and resolving his connectivity issues, we'll have to reset the room and manually set our grid. So let me just pull up a screenshot here of the provisional results, and then we'll be able to get on our way. All right, so Trackhead took pole position. Sunny B in 2nd place with a 141.2. So Sunny B was actually only 3/100ths of a second slower than Trackhead, despite the 135 kilograms of ballast. Pretty crazy. Ali Bali was in 3rd, Flying Disc in 5th. Kaido makes a good, respectable 6th place in qualifying. Rogue Nipra in 7th, Matsuki in 8th, Cam in 9th, and Neil will be starting from the back of the grid due to his late join. So I'll be giving everyone the quest to get a thumbs up, and we'll be on our way for race number 1. All right, we're getting our final checks in order before we start the race. If you're just joining us, we're Learners Racing Collective. We're a Discord group for Gran Turismo 7. We run basically an event almost every day of the week, and they're geared towards learning and improving while being in a supportive environment. So feel free to join us. Check out the link pinned in chat. And with that, we'll get started with our first race for round 3 at Kyoto Driving Park. All right, so we got our grid set up. Trackhead has got the outside line in the first position, and Sunny B's got the inside, so they might take an advantage. We got 5 lights on, and we're off. And it looks like Trackhead gets a good start. Sunny B, with that extra ballast, struggles to get off the line. And Ollie Bali is going to take second, and Cobra is taking the inside of Sunny B, so Sunny B will drop back 2 positions. And looks like Kaido is on the inside of turn 1 as well, and also sneaks a position for that 4th place. Going side by side with Sunny B through turns 2, 3, and 4. And it looks like everyone's getting through quite cleanly as our drivers approach turn 6. Kaido manages to lose all of the positions that he had going into turn 2. Oh, it looks like someone's off at the back there. I think it might have been Flying Disc. And Rogue Nipper there having some issues going into the chicane. And Cam is hot on his tail, makes the pass, takes the 5th position through turn 11. And then Matsuki gets side by side with, looks like Rogue, and Matsuki takes the inside. And Kaido is kind of got delayed there behind Rogue. So Matsuki and, looks like Matsuki and I think that was Rogue got side by side into turn 14. Very clean though, some respectable racing there, giving each other room, making sure they don't collide and hit each other. So very, very good sportsmanship, very, very clean racing. Kaido there taking a quick peek at the inside of Matsuki. Doesn't make anything of it though, but he's just making sure Matsuki knows he's there, and he has a little bit of contact going into turn 2. But luckily, no one has gone off there due to the contact. Matsuki certainly had a lot less speed exiting turn 2. Matsuki currently on the Racing Hard compounds, and Kaido on the softs there, so Kaido is able to make a lot of gains there into turn 1. Through turn 1, I should say. So Ollie Bali currently with the Racing Hards, and his front right tire there is already worn down quite a bit, and only on the 2nd lap. So Neo pulling up very close to Rogue out of turn 12, looking to take that 8th position. Ollie Bali there struggling a little bit out of turn 12. Gets side by side with Kaido down the straight, the front straight, and into turn 1. Takes the inside of turn 1, but Kaido does the over and under. And with that car with a lot less ballast and the softs is able to take the 5th position from Ollie Bali. Tons of action going on here. It'll be interesting to see how each of these drivers handles their tire change. So Kaido right now able to make some overtakes happen in his first stint, but as soon as he switches over to the hards, he'll be at a disadvantage compared to those who started with the hard compounds, like Cam, who's currently running in 4th place at the moment. We're taking a quick look at our leaders. So Trackhead right now is currently leading the race. And that front right tire is already gone. Will he jump into the pits? No, he will stay out and continue to run on those softs. He's got a tiny sliver of life on that back right. Cobra, who's currently running with the Racing Hards, is got a solid 2nd place position at the moment with plenty of hard tire left. And Sunny B as well. Sunny B is managing those tires quite well. So it looks like Trackhead is on the softs. Cobra and Sunny B and Cam are all on hard, and Ollie Bali. So Ollie Bali again having the battle with Kaido at the moment through turn 1. No position change through the S's, so despite Kaido's soft tires, they're degrading really quickly, so his tire advantage is kind of falling away as they continue to battle. So Kaido takes a look at the inside there and trying to make Ollie Bali really try to make Ollie Bali force an error down into the chicane. Kaido takes the inside of turn 11, gets ahead of Ollie Bali into the hairpin. But Ollie Bali sticks to the inside and they go into turn 12 side by side, but Ollie Bali able to defend and stay ahead of Kaido. Further back, we got Rogue still leading Neil as they go through turns 13 and 14, and Flying Disc very close behind still. Rogue there taking a wide entry in a very late apex to maximize the speed onto the front straight, which is about half a mile. Very important on this track to make sure you get your late apexes down. So Neil currently running with about 60% of his tires left on his back right. He's doing a good job of nursing those tires and managing those tires through his first stint. And Rogue as well. Rogue has a lot more tire life on his back right. So Rogue doing a really good job of managing his tires as well. And this race is crucially important for that, as the tire wear multiplier is 50. So those softs will wear out extremely quickly if you're not managing those. And for once again, for the cars that have a lot more ballast, they will be burning through their tires much quicker as well. So managing their tires will be crucially important for both the hard compounds and the soft compounds. Oh, Neil takes a peek at the inside, goes side by side with Rogue into turn 50 on how they make contact. And Rogue goes off on the left side there of the front straight. Hits the barrier. I don't know if that contact, I don't know if the if Rogue going off track was caused by the contact between him and Neil, but it certainly looked like he lost his rear and maybe bumped into Neil as a result and snapped over, but we'd have to take a look at that as a potential incident after the race. So Sunny B is currently gaining some ground on Cobra. Gap is currently sitting at just over a second. Currently, Neil is sitting in 7th place, just below a second behind Ollie Bolly. He's really struggling with the front right tire, but he's making it work. Kyoto currently sitting in 4th place at the moment. Cam and I believe it was, let's see, Cam and Motsky, I believe. No, it's Cam and Rogue. Was it Flying Disc? Flying Disc made the pit stop. Maybe it was just Cam who did the pit stop. But Neil right now picking up the place against Ollie Bolly. They go side by side, approaching turn 6, has the inside advantage, and makes that overtake easy. Once again, Neil managing his tires really well, able to have that extra grip against Ollie Bolly on the exit of turn 6. And it looks like Flying Disc now is looking to make a move on Ollie Bolly as well. Oh, he's getting, look at that slide that he gets out of turn 8. Really pushing that car to the limits. Oh no, and Kyoto loses the car into turn 12. He loses the back end there and spins out. Almost all 4 tires completely in the red there. Ollie Bolly currently defending against Flying Disc. Three-way battle right now for 4th place. Although it looks like Neil might be pulling away. Flying Disc looks to the outside of Ollie Bolly and then gets the over and under into turn 6, and they go side by side out of turn 6 down the hill into the chicane that is turn 8, 9, and 10, and Ollie Bolly able to keep the lead, but he goes deep and he brakes way too late and allows Flying Disc to pass. And consequently, Cam now is looking to take that 6th position away from Ollie Bali. So, pretty costly mistake there by Ollie, and he allows Cam to take the inside and make the pass at turn 12. So Ollie Bali really struggling right now with his tires. Cam makes a nice move against Flying Disc on the exit of turn 15. This being Cam's debut race, he's got 0 ballast, so he's got a lot of top end, a lot more exit speed, better cornering, and a lot more tire conservation for his car. So he'll be making a charge up the field as the race continues. So Cobra right now currently sitting in first place still. He'll be looking to extend this hard tire stint as long as possible, seeing as, oh, and he gets, almost loses control of his car there at the chicane. Getting very, very squirrely. And Sonny as well. Sonny's tires are both completely dead on the right. He will also be looking to potentially pit this lap and hope his tires will last 4 laps. His soft tires will last 4 laps. There's also a chance that he and Cobra will go 1 more lap on the hard compound tires. So Cobra elects to jump into the pits, as does Sunny B. And Trackhead will retake the lead going into lap 10 of round 3 at Kyoto Driving Park. So Neil dives into the pits as well to change over to his soft tires. Cobra comes out in 2nd. Sunny B following very closely behind in 3rd place. And Cam now in a net 4th place, only 2 seconds behind Sunny B. There's a developing battle going on between Rogue and Kaido. Rogue jumps into the pits, make his one and only stop. Ollie Bali, though, comes out of the pits just ahead of Kaido, who brakes way too late into turn 1 and goes deep into the marbles and allows Ollie Bali to take that 7th position, but Ollie Bali will be finishing the race on the soft compound tires, and it looks like Kaido is currently on the racing hards. So we'll see if the battle continues between the two in the closing laps of the race. I know Ollie Bali has been having some trouble with tire degradation, so hopefully he'll be able to have his softs last the rest of the race. Kaido there getting a little wide into the exit of turn 6. Picking up a little bit of damage there on his front right tire. Damage is on light at the moment, so there's no long-term consequence. So Cobra sets a purple sector 1 as he chases down Cobra for that 2nd position. And despite having 135 ballast, which is about 50 kilograms more than anyone else in the field. Sunny B is looking to make another podium position today. Cobra will do everything in his power to keep that second place. But both of them are closing down on Trackhead, who is running his hard compound tires, so he's not able to run as fast as Cobra and Sunny B. Trackhead currently, his last lap was a 144. Oh, and it looks like Cobra's last lap was a 145, but that was, I believe, one of his out laps. Yep, and he runs a 141, as does Sunny B. So both of them are about 2 seconds faster than Trackhead, who has 2 laps left. So Trackhead will have to do some defending to maintain this first position if he wants it in the last lap of the race. So we got a battle that will unfold in the next potential half lap or so. And you can see Cobra right there in his review mirror, almost a second already behind Trackhead. Just picked up a second in about half a lap, so it's gonna be close. Cobra's gonna have to make the move against Trackhead in the final lap, or in the closing corners of lap 12. The challenge for Cobra would be to hope that his softs won't fall away too quickly in the closing laps. Cobra now in Trackhead's slipstream down the front straight. Not able to get side by side, and Trackhead maintains the lead going in turn 1, but he's gone quite deep, and Cobra now is side by side with Trackhead into turn 2, and he takes the lead going into the S's, and Trackhead will be looking to take that position back going into the long left-hander that is turn 6. And Trackhead has to keep in mind that he doesn't want to lose too much time battling Cobra, because he also still wants to stay ahead of Sunny B for that second place position. And Neil and Cam right now are also having an intense battle going into turn 6. Neil taking a look on the inside, but not able to make it work. Cam there gets a wheel on the exit curb, and Neil takes the inside of Cam into the chicane. They both go brake side by side into the chicane, and Neil is able to take the position. Back with our leaders. Cobra takes the downhill chicane. That is turn, I believe, turns 13 and 14 for one last time, and it looks like everything is good for Cobra, going from, I believe it was like 4th place to 1st, and able to secure his first victory of the Academy League. He crosses the finish line. Cobra takes the win. Trackhead takes 2nd place, and Sunny B rounds out the podium with a solid 3rd place position. Epic race by both Cobra and Trackhead, battling there on the last lap. Neil able to make that overtake against Cam into the chicane, turns 8 and 9. Cam finishes a solid result at 5th place. Lion Disc finishes 6th. great result by Cam for his debut race at the Academy League. And Ali Bali finishes 7th, struggling with that tire wear. Had an intense battle with Kyoto in the middle of that race. Bro crosses. Oh, and it looks like Cam has been penalized due to not switching tires. So it looks like he will be falling down to the back of the grid as the drivers cross the line. So I think Cam must have failed to switch his tire compounds to the soft compound during his first pit stop. And Kaido crosses the line. Kaido had a great race and just made that one big mistake in turn 12, losing the rear of his car. So unfortunate for him, but great race overall for everyone. All right, so we will be verifying ballast for our podium finishers. So first, let's go over the results. So once again, Cobra finishes in first place, Trackhead in second, Sunny B rounding out the podium. Neil finishes in fourth place, Flying Disc in fifth, Ali Bali in sixth, Rogue Nipra in seventh, Motsky in eighth. Cam Villa with that penalty finishes in ninth place, and Kaido finishes in 10th. So I will update my spreadsheet here with the results. So give me a few seconds. Okay, with that, we've got new ballast settings for our race winners, our podium finishers. So Cobra now will be running 68 kg of ballast. The Trackhead will be running 68 kg of ballast. And finally, Sunny B will be running 140 kg of ballast. All right, so with that said, I need to take a screenshot of the results, and then we'll set our grid up to be the opposite of our race results from race 1. So we'll get a reverse grid for race 2. All right, so we got Kaido in pole position due to finishing 10th. Cam Villa will be starting second, although I think Cam has left, so he's only racing the first race. We have Matsuki starting in second place. Rogue will be not joining us for the second race as well, so that means Ollie Bali will be starting in fourth place. Then we have Flying Disc in fifth, Neil in sixth place, Sunny B, sorry, Neil in fifth place, Sunny B in sixth, Trackhead in seventh, and Cobra in eighth place. Starting from the back. All right, just waiting on two of our drivers to ready up, and we'll be on our way to begin race 2 with our reverse grid. All right, we got the go ahead, and we will start our second race. All right, so we got Kaido Nasa in first, in pole position on that outside line, and Matsuki on the inside. Both cars have similar amount of ballast, so it'll be a race to the corner entry of turn 1. Matsuki, it's a slow start, and Flying Disc is able to take the inside and take that third position. Ollie Bali maintains his second, so Ollie Bali gets a good start. Flying Disc, though, able to have a really good start on the jump, on the jump, really good jump on the start, excuse me, and take that third position. Matsuki is now still sitting at fourth place, and we got Cobra and Sunny B there fighting for that fifth position through the S's. Neil there taking the inside on turn 6, on the inside of Sunny B. As they go side by side, actually, Sunny B takes the outside. We get a little bit of contact there up ahead, further up the grid, but no issues. Flying Disc dropped back to 5th place. Oh, getting a little squirrely there. There's some contact between him and Sunny B, as he loses the front end and drops back to 8th place. Both him and Sunny B had some contact that slowed them down quite a bit at turn 9. Matsuki, and somehow Matsuki came up to first place, so Matsuki was able to take that first position. I think Kaido must have had a spin or something. I think it was coming out of that turn 6. Kaido might have made a mistake or something, and there's some contact I saw earlier. So Matsuki now leading the race after lap 1. A lot of Neil losing the back end there. A lot of people having trouble with traction on the exit of turn 15. Motsky electing to start on the racing hards, as does Ollie Bali, so both on the same strategy. And Cobra, despite starting in 8th place, has already made his way up to 3rd place, with Trackhead following shortly behind. Looks like these two will have another intense race. Ollie Bali looking to take the outside of Motsky going into turn 8. That downhill compression braking zone. Goes side by side with Motsky and takes the lead, makes the pass out of turn 9, but Motsky and Cobra now fighting for position. And Motsky drops back from 1st to 4th after Ollie Bali was able to take the inside into the chicane. And some more contact in turn 12. They're going almost 3 wide out of exit 12. And now Trackhead has the lead. Ollie Bali currently sitting in 2nd place and Cobra in 3rd. So a lot of exchanges in the lead at the moment. Motsky takes 3rd position from Cobra on the outside, but Motsky covers the inside and closes the door and does not allow Cobra to take the inside. Neil making his way back to 6th place after spinning out on the 1st lap. Kyoto at the moment looking to take the inside of Neil into turn 1. Thinks better of it, backs out just a little bit, but that allows Sunny B to take the outside and make the pass through the entry of turn 1. So Trackhead has once again gained the lead of the race, just like he did in race 1. They make their way down into the compression ahead of the turn 8's braking zone. He goes deep into turn 8, allows Motsky to get up very close to his rear. Ollie Bali electing to not make a move into turn 12 and stay behind Trackhead. And at this point, it's crucial for him to make a decision whether to attempt a pass or stay behind, since he has Motsky and Cobra following very closely behind, and now Flinders joins the battle. And as soon as you try to make a move, it's very risky, because you're committing to potentially a move that, if you mess up, it could make you extremely vulnerable to the cars behind you. So you have to pick the right moment to make a move and make it stick. So further back, we have Sunny B still running in 7th behind Neil, and Kyoto currently in last place. All cars running the racing hard compound, so they'll be looking to conserve their tires. I don't think anyone here is starting the race with the soft compound tires, now that I think about it. Nope, everyone is on the hard compound, so it is a straight one-for-one race here. No mixed strategies. Motsky there has Cobra all over his rearview mirrors at the moment. Cobra looking to take a peek on the inside. A turn 11 pushes him behind Motsky, but Motsky takes the inside of Ollie Bali at turn 12 as they exit side by side. Ollie's still in the lead. And now Cobra is looking to pounce and gain the position that Motsky might potentially have left open. But Motsky keeps his 3rd place position Oh, and Cobra takes a look at the inside there of turn 15. Doesn't make anything of it, but all three cars now in a very tight train going into turn 1. Motsky takes the inside. They go side by side into turn 1. Ollie Bali goes deep, takes the outside line, and tucks back into Motsky's slipstream, going into the S's. And now Flying Disc has caught up, and Cobra will now be defending his 4th place position against Flying Disc. Ollie Bali takes a look at the inside and to turn 8 down into the braking zone. Both go deep. They both go side by side into turn 8, and Motsky is able to keep the position, defending well. Looks like Ollie Bali getting a little frustrated there that he wasn't able to make the pass work. And now Cobra has taken the inside of turn 12 as they both exit side by side down into the downhill right-hander of turn 13 into 14. Cobra taking the lead. And Flying Disc there taking the inside, trying to squeeze through. That might have been an incident. I think Flying Disc there was trying to be opportunistic and follow Cobra through turn 14 to try to get that pass on Ollie Bali, who was on the outside line. Ollie Bali has now dropped back to 7th place as a result of that contact. He will be surely appealing to the stewards after the race. And now Flying Disc has a little bit of trouble as he sees the Red Bull of Neil in his rearview mirrors, both making their way downhill into turn 8. Neil not close enough to attempt a pass. Flying Disc taking a wide line, Cobra defending the inside of the turn. Flying Disc now in the slipstream with Cobra. Looks like he's not able to gain too much time down the front straight despite being in the slipstream of Cobra's car. But both him and Neil are getting closer and closer to Cobra every sector. And Flying Disc now has to worry about Neil coming up behind him, who's going to potentially look at the inside. No, Flying Disc takes the inside of Cobra, looking to make that pass, but Neil also tries to squeeze his car in. They're going 3 wide. Going 3 wide through the middle of turn 6. And Flying Disc actually loses out to Neil on that exchange. And then consequently, Sunny B at the same time, who takes the inside of turn 8, makes the pass. So many positions exchanged. It's a very delicate situation in this train, so if you, again, make a mistake, Oh no, it looks like Neil had a little bit of contact with Cobra going into turn 12. And Sunny B as well, so a lot of contact there, a lot of inside contact. Sunny B waits up for Neil as he knows that that was his nose that wasn't supposed to be on the inside of Neil's car at that moment. So great sportsmanship by Sunny B. And at this point, our drivers will be looking to, well, maybe not yet. So I think we might have another 2 laps on the hard compound tires before any of the drivers will be looking to potentially pit and change over to the soft compound tires. Cobra still has Flying Disc's car completely filling his rearview mirrors through the S's, over the crest into turn 5 and 6. And it looks like we got a spin, I think. Yeah, Ollie Bolly has been turned around in the S's. Unfortunate for him. Maybe there was contact or something. Didn't quite see what happened there. But Motsky now under attack by Cobra. Coming into the turn 12 hairpin. Trackhead takes a quick peek. And Cobra with Flying Disc hot on his tail. Motsky jumps into the pits, so Motsky dives into the pits. He's gonna look to change his tires over to the softs. Just a little early, but maybe an undercut will be beneficial for him as he won't be fighting for position with Trackhead, but that also opens up Trackhead to a clean track. Similarly, Cobra decides to jump into the pits and relieves Flying Disc to have open air to potentially overcut our early pitters. So Motsky comes out of the pits with his new pair of racing soft tires in 3rd place. And Cobra comes out. I think he was just ahead of Sunny B, but now Sunny B understeers into the barrier there out of exit 6. I don't know if there's any contact or not. It didn't seem like there was any. Cobra going deep into turn 8. It looks like maybe he might be waiting up for Sunny B. If there was any contact. Yeah, so Cobra does look like he is waiting up for Sunny B, so great sportsmanship by Cobra there. So Trackhead and Flying Disc now into the pits. Motsky is making his way around, not around, but through the start finish. And so Motsky's undercut worked. He is now almost 5 to 6 seconds ahead of Trackhead. But he will have to nurse those tires, manage those tires for an additional lap. So despite being 5 seconds ahead, he is now on a pair of soft tires that are now 1 lap older than Trackhead's racing tires and Flying Discs as well. So will Motsky be able to manage his tires enough and keep the lead that'll be the question into the closing laps of the race. Cobra right now sitting in 4th place at the moment due to his collision with Kyoto into turn 6. Sorry, Sunny B with collision with Sunny B in turn 6. As Kyoto now has Neil right behind him, looking to take away that 5th position. Neil not close enough to make a move, but he is certainly now. He's looking to the inside, looking to the outside, getting caught up, getting slowed down actually by Kaido on the exit of turn 9 and 10, and allowing Sunny B to come back and fight for that position. Sunny B almost makes a pretty big aggressive move there, takes a quick peek to the inside of Neil, but Neil shuts the door and does not allow Sunny B to stick his nose in the inside of turn 12. Sunny B takes the outside line, looking for a great late apex onto the front straight. Gets a good exit. Although that extra ballast doesn't do him any favors down the front straight. I think all he can do now is just draft behind Neil, as an overtake attempt would be too much. Oh, and he collides with Neil at the beginning of turn 1. And Neil unfortunately loses his back end on the exit there. So Motsky maintaining that gap of 4.5 seconds. It was 5 seconds not too long ago. And maintaining his tires as best as possible. So Motsky's tires are actually not that much worse than at Trackhead. So Trackhead burning through his racing softs much quicker than Motsky, attempting to close that gap as fast as possible. Gap is closing, so Trackhead is able to gain 1.5 seconds to Motsky, both who are pulling away from Flying Disc. So 1.5 laps left of the race. The gap continuing to drop ever so slightly. Motsky is so close to getting this win, and he's certainly going to feel the pressure on the closing lap. And Trackhead is running out of tires very quickly, but still gaining time. He's still gaining time. It's going to be a very, very close closing lap. All right, as Motsky crosses the start-finish line, he begins the final lap of the race. Only 2 seconds in front of Trackhead, who he was about 5 seconds ahead of the lap before. So we will see a battle in the closing laps of this race as long as Trackhead can maintain the grip on his tires as they wear out extremely quickly. Tremendous pressure on Motski right now to win the race as his tires begin to fall off. But he's gained some time against Trackhead. Trackhead is likely struggling with his front rights. And more so, it looks like Motski is getting closer and closer into the clear to win this race. His first win of Academy League. Motski continues to open the gap. So just 2 more corners now. Turn 14 being one of the trickiest ones, especially with worn out tires on the front right, as he enters turn 12 for the last time. Excellent run by Motski. Motski started off, I believe, in, I think it was second or third, able to maintain his composure, keep his tires alive throughout the race, and takes the checkered flag first with Trackhead about 2 seconds behind. Excellent run by Trackhead, starting from 7th position. And Flying Disc, with a less than stellar first race, now finishes on the podium for race 2. Cobra finishing in 4th place. So Kaito now makes his way down the front straight, and looks like there's a battle between Neil and Neil and Sunny B right now. They get side by side, and Sunny B doesn't have the draft and momentum to make the pass on the straight, likely due to that extra ballast, but excellent attempt by him. And Ali Bali crosses the line with the fastest lap. So absolutely epic race. Congratulations to Motski on his first win. That was very great drive and well managed. So hats off to you. All right, so let's take a look at the results one more time. So Motski takes first place with Trackhead in second, Flying Disc in third. Cobra finishes 4th place, Kaito 5th, Neil in 6th. Sunny B takes 7th place, and Ali Bali finishes in 8th with the fastest lap, actually, so 141.2. So great drive overall by everyone involved. There's going to be some decent amount of incidents, I think, that we'll have to review for the race. I've seen there's quite a bit of contact, but it looks like everyone kind of gave the positions back or waited for the people that they've ran into. So a lot of great sportsmanship. Well done by everyone. So let me enter the results from this race into our spreadsheet to see what the final standings are going into our last round next week. So let's see here. Motski was first, Rackhead second, Flying Disc in third, Cobra 4th, Kaito in 5th, Sunny B 7th, okay, so with the updated with the updated driver standings, it looks like Sunny B maintains his lead with 73 points, but Trackhead is now is currently in 2nd place with 69 points, only 4 points behind Sunny B going into the final round. 69 being Trackhead's car number, very consequential, very coincidental. Flying Disc in 3rd place, only 1 point behind Trackhead. So 5-point difference between our top 3 drivers. And then Neil currently sitting in 4th place with 62 points. Motski with that win brings him up to 5th place with 59 points. Ali Bali in 7th with 54. So pretty tight 5th, 6th and 7th position here. Kaido is currently sitting in 9th place. And then we have Rogue in 13th, Dinosaur in 14th, and Cam with his debut race, only participated in race 1, is with 7 points. So overall, great racing by everyone involved. Great sportsmanship. And then if you're interested in joining us, definitely check out the invite link on Twitch chat, and definitely follow us for more racing. We have next week's final race for the Academy League. We'll be doing the race at Fuji Speedway, the shortcut version of the track. And if you're interested in racing with us, join our Discord. All the information will be there when you join the room, join the Discord, join the server. And again, we have essentially an event almost every day of the week. We primarily cater our events to learning as a group. So if you're relatively new to racing or want to just get better, or even if you're really experienced and you still want to get better, this is a great place to join and improve your skills and help others while you're doing it. So definitely a very collaborative environment at LRC. So with that, I'll leave you guys to it, and join us for next week's broadcast for round 4 of Academy League.